Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another PDF Pokemon Doubles Federation battle. Today we're going to be looking at a battle between the Porto Hydreigons, coached by Menino Jardim, and the Undella Bay Underdogs, coached by Mega Gladiator. And unfortunately we didn't get enough information from Menino to know what the 6 Pokemon he brought were. So we're just going to pretend that we know them. I was going to put some unknowns over there, but they didn't fit very well in the box. So let's get into it. So of course the Hydreigons brought Rotom Heat, Gourgeist, Togekiss, and Kangaskhan, and the Underdogs brought Suicune, Golbat, Metagross, Uxie, Gardevoir, and Hitmonlee. So the Underdogs team is pretty similar to the last time they were featured, with the exception of Hitmonlee. Now, of course, I think we can all assume that that Kangaskhan is going to Mega Evolve, and we're going to have to wonder how the Underdogs are going to deal with that. Because, let's be real, Kangaskhan can hit pretty much most of his team very, very hard. So let's get right into the battle and see how these two decide to battle. So, of course, for the Underdogs, we are going to see Hitmonlee and Golbat as the leads. Now, for the Hydreigons, he's going to respond to that with Kangaskhan and Togekiss. So now there's 2 chances of Fake Out here, Hitmonlee and Kangaskhan. But I think Hitmonlee is faster, so his Fake Out will come out first. And then, of course, it kind of depends on what Golbat and Togekiss wants to do. I can see Togekiss going for that nice and powerful Air Slash. Now, the Fake Out actually comes off on Kangaskhan first, and I guess I just got my speed tiers wrong there. We're going to see a Super Fang, my bad, off onto the Kangaskhan, and a Tailwind. Oh boy, that's not good news for the Underdogs. Now we're going to see another Power-Up Punch, not another, but we're going to see a Power-Up Punch come off of the Kangaskhan. It's going to do absolutely pitiful damage to the Golbat, but it is going to give him a +2, so that's still a pretty solid option. Now we're going to see a Dazzling Gleam come off of the Togekiss, looking for that kill on the Hitmonlee. And again, it's not going to do very much to the Golbat. But again, Golbat's not going to really be able to do very much in return. We're going to see a Taunt come off onto the Togekiss, but we've already seen the Togekiss use some offensive moves, so I don't think the Togekiss minds too much. Now the Underdogs are going to bring in Suicune, and we're going to see a Double Edge off on the Kangaskhan right into the Suicune, and even at +2, that is enough. So Suicune goes straight down, not even surviving for a full turn. Unfortunately for the Kangaskhan, he does almost go down to the recoil, so hopefully Golbat might have an attack here. No, we're going to see Super Fang come out, and unfortunately for the Underdog, Super Fang cannot get KOs because, of course, it only does half damage. Now we're going to see a Sucker Punch come off from the Kangaskhan, probably expecting the Bullet Punch, and of course at +2 that will be more than enough to take out the Metagross. And if this Golbat really does not have any offensive moves, well, that's pretty much game there. And again, another Dazzling Gleam is going to come off, but that's not going to be enough. And I do believe this Golbat does not have a single offensive move, because it hasn't gone for it. Now the Sucker Punch is going to come off. He's not going to go for the Double Edge because that will risk him going down. And fortunately for the Hydreigons, they won the first game 4-0. So that's a really powerful start for Menino. I wonder how Mega Gladiator will respond to that, mainly because that Kangaskhan can be quite a huge threat for his team. Again, only Metagross really resists his powerful attacks, but at the same time, he does carry Sucker Punch. Now, Suicune's probably the best if it's fully defensive, but then again, the Kangaskhan got to +2, so there's always that. But moving into Game 2, the Underdogs have to get a win here in order to move to Round 3. So we'll have to see if they'll be able to do so. Now, the Underdogs are going to switch it up a little bit, bringing out Uxie and Golbat. And same with the Hydreigons. They're going to switch it up a teeny weeny bit with Rotom Heat and Kangaskhan. Now, Kangaskhan's of course going to Mega Evolve right away, and I'm sure we'll see a Fake Out most likely come out at some point. Turns out I am completely wrong. The Uxie's actually going to get a Reflect Up, and that Power Up Punch is just going to kind of nullify the Reflect. You know, it's not super effective. It's quite resisted amongst the two on the Underdogs, but it's still going to get him to +2, and Reflect only raises defense by 1. Now we're going to see a Thunderbolt come off on the Rotom Heat, and that's going to do more than half to the Golbat. Now we're going to see another Taunt come off onto the Rotom Heat, expecting maybe the Burn, but that's not what's going to happen. So out goes Golbat, and in comes Metagross, and it's kind of interesting to see how this is going to work. Double Edge is going to come off now. Remember, he's at +2, but they are behind a Reflect, so Uxie, well, actually, Uxie's not going to survive that, even behind the Reflect. That is insane. The power behind Mega Kangaskhan is quite, again, powerful. So it's going to be interesting to see if the Underdogs can get through this. I mean, Kangaskhan is already at +2. He doesn't have a way to one-hit KO this Kangaskhan. I don't even think maybe Choice Banded Hammer Arm will kill the Metagross. But he's just going to take out the Golbat with a Double Edge, probably weary of the Super Fang Hammer Arm combo, because that will take out the Kangaskhan. And we can probably expect an Overheat, and we will see an Overheat. And that should take out the Metagross, even if it is Assault Vested. And it will. So this game is pretty much locked up by the Hydreigons. I don't think the Underdogs can bring anything in here that will kill the Kangaskhan. So unfortunately, it is going to be Gardevoir, and Gardevoir, while Mega, is most likely not going to be fast enough to outspeed this Kangaskhan and take it out before the Kangaskhan can kill him. Plus, in addition to that, even if he didn't want to, there was a Sucker Punch in the wings. So the Double Edge comes off, giving game to the Porto Hydreigons again, and that is quite the clean victory for the Hydreigons. 2-0 in the set, 4-0 in each match. That is a perfect game. Not could be played better. It cannot be played better, I believe. So thank you guys so much for watching. Their links will be in the description below, and hopefully you guys stay tuned for more battles. Peace.